Now with 100% more ducks. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG.net server playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. And I've been sitting here, AFK at the witch farm, letting the glowstone and the redstone accumulate, because most people are grabbing them, except for me. I grabbed the sticks, because, you know, precious sticks. And it was occurring to me that, you know, it's nice having the farm here. It's great. It's a good source of redstone and glowstone, but it's inconvenient because it's away from spawn, which is way over about that away, about, what, 300, 400 blocks? I can't remember. And I would like to have this in spawn. So I went ahead and just asked Brink if I could borrow his portal gun to move spawners. And, you know, I'm thinking I should have a better witch farm closer to spawn. Something that we can let it run in the spawn chunk so it's going all the time without people being nearby. And then we can store the stuff there in the town hall so everybody can access it without having to come way out here. Because, you know, it's an inconvenient journey, and who likes that? It is fun to watch them, you know, fall over and die, because, you know, I'm just a bad person. Let's take a look at some possible witch farm drops and builds and things. To fully understand the intricacies of witch mob drops, I decided to do a little void world in expert mode and test out how these things work. So if we take a quick look here, I've got some classic mob spawners here for witches, done all pretty much the same way. Got a spawner with cursed earth underneath it, the conveyor belts, I'll shove them down here, skip over around here, and I've got punji sticks to kill the witches. Hi witches. And this has one punji stick for each square that has 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And I was curious to see whether or not, because you can see they're drinking bottles, and I was wondering, does the punji stick work to capture those drinking bottles? Because, you know, hey, health potions, why not? It would be nice. The answer is no. Here's your 7 witch drops, and yep, there's 1 punji stick, 2 punji sticks, 3 punji sticks, 4 punji sticks, and 5 punji sticks. And none of them are producing any of the bottles. Even though you can see them, they're drinking it. Reading the wiki, it says that the bottles are equipment drops that have to happen because the players killed them. And it doesn't really count with these. Now, this is interesting. This is perfect timing. That's one of the Thaumcraft champion mobs with that, you know, wom wom look on her face. Yep, that's her. When she dies, she will drop, if player killed, one of those treasure bags. No treasure bag. So the bottles is one thing, but the potions and the loot bags are player drops only. Well, that's a pretty good little test to confirm those. The other thing that I figured out really quick is they die so much faster with 5. With 1, they're just sitting back there, just lasting forever, because they're drinking potions and healing up. So definitely go with 5. It's really, really cheap. But what about something else? This is using the classic MFR grinder. And as you can see in here, potions and treasure bag, which is very cool. Plus we've got some skeleton spiders and zombies appearing in here because this little gold area doesn't have the punji sticks to damage the witches. And so if I'm farther away, then other mobs are allowed to spawn in here, and it's pretty much the only spot. And the first time I saw the string, I was going, why are the stupid spiders coming in and messing things up? Because spiders always mess up everything. Yes, they do. All right, and then the last one here is the grinder that comes from Draconic Evolution. Here, ooh, experience, gimme. And you can see the little animation there. It's like it's slicing with swords. Slice. And this goes ahead and chops. It doesn't gather like the the MFR grinder does, but it does chop them down. It does release experience, which is mighty nice. And I've got the vacuum chest down below. Here's the interesting thing. Yes, this is producing the potions, which is very nice. It's also producing the witch hands, and we've got some hearts here too. I would assume if we get one of the rare champion drops in here, we'd probably get the champion bag as well. I'm just thinking it's kind of a rare chance that they do spawn, and it was just lucky that we saw that there with that one dropping in. So to sum everything up, if you're making a mob drop and you've got punji sticks, then you're going to get just what the mobs drop if they were to fall to their deaths. And this is so much easier to do than, 20 plus blocks death by falling. These grinders will produce more because you will get the player drops from these things here, and the Draconic Evolution one is fantastic because it's a much larger area. You get experience as well, and by larger, I think it's like a 7x7x7 cube centered on that thing that it'll attack, and it kills everything in that cube when it fires off. Whereas this one here, the MFR, that grinder kills one thing at a time. So if this were packed with 20 mobs, it would kill one and then another and then another and another. You can see how they're dying here. Boom, boom, boom. That's how it works. And then it goes into an idle phase where it waits for a while. Whereas this bad boy, when he triggers, see how they all died? They were within the 7x7x7 block. When it fires, it kills everything. Give me that experience. Yep. That's how it works. This is in expert mode, really expensive, so it's going to be a long time till I ever get one of those going. But these are doable. They do chew up a decent amount of power in expert mode. These are really cheap, and I'm loving the punji sticks. And if you really absolutely desperately gotta get, these extra drop only or player killed only drops. There's another one. If you are desperate to get one of those, then go with the grinders. Otherwise, punji sticks. And now you know. For completeness sake, I should at least say, are those the most efficient witch spawners? Nah, they're not. This is what I'm pondering making myself. If we take a quick look, here we go. It is 8 spawners altogether into the system, and it's an 11x11. Those are 9x9s because they can spawn up to 4 away from the spawner. So it's 4 away from the center ring. That makes it 11x11. And then, I've got night vision on so I can see. But I also have it set up in such a way that it will drop them. So this block up here is 6 away, so that's 7 and 8. They no longer count as far as the spawners are concerned up here. There's a mob cap. If I just had this floor, they would spawn and spawn and spawn and spawn until they hit that mob cap for the spawners, and then they would be done. They wouldn't do any more. This pulls them out of that range so they have a chance to spawn more, which is good. I'm using a vacuum hopper here because it's got that way of exporting stuff out. I tried pushing it right into the drawer controller to get it to pump stuff up without needing some other conduit in there. That wasn't working. And I was also getting some weird stuff with that conduit. I had to place and replace it several times before it actually started to pull. I'm not sure what's up with that. Also, I surrounded it by solids because it is letting light through because that is smaller than the block. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about making in the spawn area. I've got two of these right now over in the AFK farm. I know where I think 2 other witch rings are, so that would give me a total of 6. I would just need to find another 2, and then I would be able to sit there and get all 8 in place, bury it deep underneath the spawn, because I really want glowstone and redstone to just flow in huge amounts and to always be there. And then we just got some drawbridges here with, I believe, 4 glass each. One, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I lied. I've got 5. I could probably do with just 4, because that would put it at the level of the spawners here. So probably 4 is all I need, and that shuts off the spawners. I was wondering if that little tiny spot there in the center, if that was dark enough and I needed a 5th one, but it appears no. It looks like it's just fine. Coughing fit. So yeah, it looks like that doesn't need that center one. So, yep, that is what I'm looking at setting up. I'll probably just have it set up to go to a ender chest, which will pump it up to the town hall, and then we will have an always on, unless we turn it off, witch spawner. Nobody has to go do anything with it. It will just churn out the witches like crazy, and that way we can have all the redstone and glowstone that our hearts will ever desire, because those are really nice to have in bulk. And sticks. Give me the sticks. I want lots of sticks. More sticks. More sticks. More sticks. Give me the sticks. The Void World bits were actually recorded before I started this episode, and so it may sound a little disjointed. I try to do things linearly, but sometimes I don't. I found out today who did this horrible scene of death and carnage, and it was Nicole. She wanted me to feel bad for having killed her, and sorry, no I don't. I've spent too much time on PvP servers to care. But it's still cool looking. So I do think I should take and replace this with the shovel I used on her. I think that would be more appropriate. Yep, still loving this. I think I need to change this from Thorgal's face to slime. Make it more slimy. Come down here, back in the base. And there's a little chest here. Thanks for help from TDC. And it's a bunch of pure Certus crystals, because a while back he was starting up the work for getting his ender quarry going, and so he needed some crystals. I said, sure, grab some. And this is kind of true for everybody on the server. If you need stuff, I've got it here, if you can find it. So, things I did off screen. You can see I've got a whole bunch of compacting drawers here, and I put those in so that I could get the blocks and the nuggets automatically, and I've got the steel and the lead here along with the lapis, so that I could make the solar arrays faster, because then I can just grab, okay, I need 3 of these, chunk, I need 6 of these, chunk, and I need these. I can just grab them without having to first grab an individual ingot, render it down to nuggets, and then do lazy. Let's see what else. I can see the glass now again, because I turned off the MIP aliasing, in Optifine, and maybe you won't notice it in YouTube because it's compressed smaller, and it's not as nice having this here. So, oh well. But anyway, I am looking at, if you take a look here, looking at drawbridges, because I'm looking at making 4 of these for the witch spawner. So what's the difference? Dispensers. These are all bronze, blank casing. Maybe there's a difference here. I don't see it. Oh, those are aluminum brass, and these are bronze. Ooh. Okay, see, I put it in here. I have bronzes there. Those need to be aluminum brass. So there's my aluminum brass. And I just so happen to have enough for 4. And let's see how it's doing over here. Okay, I've got 4 ingots. I need to turn that off, pull that out, because I need to make 4 of these castings. So let's move those over. Oh, now I can turn this back on. No, I don't want it on all the way. I need to do this manually, because otherwise what will happen is the blood will pour out, and I don't want the blood poured out. I want to keep that. There's the next one. That's 3. And there's 4. And let's put that back. Okay, now that can get turned back on. Alrighty, so now I can go ahead and grab these things. And let's get rid of them. They can all go away. And you can go there. I've got 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And I need to make one more dispenser. So I need one of you. 7. And then I need some string. 1, 2, 3. And some precious sticks. And a coughing fit. Man, oh man, it's been a lingering cough ever since my cold, which was, what, weeks ago? And I'm still suffering from that cough, which is not fun. And it just sprinkles on at the last second. Hey, over there. Dispenser, there. Alright, so now I've got my my drawbridges. I will need some glowstone. It was, I think 4 each is all I need. And then I'm going to need some levers. Just 4 is sufficient for that. And at this point, I need to head over down south where I made the pink slime. I'm going to use that same area because it's all within the spawn chunks. And let's make it. But before that, let me show off something that was done recently by Torgal. And sometimes I pronounce it Thorgal, and sometimes I pronounce it Torgal. Since he pronounces it Torgal, I'll say it that way normally, but occasionally I'll say Thor, which is just fine. But then I'll say Torgal, or Thorgal, yeah. So he came in here, he made a man cave and decided to make it look nice and manly, and we got rid of a lot of the we, meaning him, a lot of the drawers in here. And then Nicole came and said, nah, the man cave is looking too manly. It's time to add some girly stuff to make it look better. So now it's all better. So yeah, lots and lots of these little dolls in here, which is very nice. Hook made a rail station here, and if we take a quick look out here, you can see that's coming up from down below, bringing in a train, which is going to, up here, come around and drop stuff off. He's doing this soon, but we'll just give a little sneak peek. This stuff is here right now just to show off all the various mob drops and whatnots, and I made some of these compacting drawers so that we could compact up the stuff that makes sense to compact. Oh, I wouldn't know that's a mob drop, but yes it is. Okay, so that's what I was thinking, is pumping up the stuff into here. Since we've got the ender chest channel of white, black, we can just go ahead and pump that into here from the witches and get all the good witch drop stuff into there. Could do the elevator or the train from down below, but I'm thinking I'll go with ender chest just because I don't want to do too many holes going up, and I'll let Hook deal with the mob farms, and down we go. Thump. Yeah, it's off. We've got 20-some thousand, so we don't need that. So I'm gonna repurpose this place a little bit. I have most everything done, and yeah, this is not my place. This is Brink's place, but I asked him if I could borrow his portal gun, and he said sure. So I'm going to be using that to move all the stuff around. Let me show you what I've done so far. Run. Alrighty. Before it was just the drop, and I said, I don't kind of like that, but I haven't decorated any of this, you can see, but it does get us down here. So this is where the pink slimes used to come to, but not no more. You just come into this area, and once I put down the punji sticks, that's where the witches will fall and die. I need to cap that off, but that's my easy way up. But we'll go the back entrance, same way that we got to the other mob farm, but I've repurposed it. And this is where you can come in and laugh at the witches. And I decided to go with 4 witches, mainly because I found where there were 2 witch rings. And so I was going to go ahead and go with those. The drawbridges up above are in place. In fact, if we go over here, here's where the drawbridges are, and just yeah, you can hear the glowstone going up and down. I could wire this up so that we could flip it from down below, but I think it's going to be a rare time that we need to go up in here. And I've got conveyor belts in place around here with the glowstone, so they're super fast. And these are going to be where the cursed earth is, and I'm going to need to bring the witch spawners here. So let's make life easy. And that's going to be the blue. And I'm going to go find the spot where the other witches are and get the yellow so I can start going back and forth really fast. Because so much easier than trying to make porta spawners with my nether stars, which I've got enough. I could do that. I just don't feel like making them. So it's like 1,000 and then 1,200 that way. So there's Brinkies flying around someplace. I won't tell him I've got the gun. Quick, let's go. There is my magic island, or islands, because it's a conglomeration of multiples. And here is a witch ring. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Yep, people have come and looted it. May have been me. I do not know. Let's go ahead and gimme. And let's light you guys up. Which spawner, which is interesting because the texture is different on the top. Huh. Alright, so I need to... Hello, cat, for jumping on my desk. Alright, so G was grab. Did that grab? Or did I destroy? Oh, okay, I just don't see it. Okay, well, gimme. Catch up. There we go. Come on. Okay, now I can see the... It's having fun there. Let's jump up. And I want to place you right there. Nice. Alright, let's go get the other one. Unhover. Alright, and gimme. And then in here... Oh yeah, I'm hitting some lag as I come across. I think it's because I've got all these conveyor belts going like crazy. No, there's the hover mode. And... place. Nice. Alrighty, so that is good. Unhover. And the next one is about another 500 blocks that away. And now I've got to chase my cat off my desk. Stop messing around with my desk. When I said I found a spot that I thought would look better, yeah, this was the spot. I like this. It's an actual double meteor strike here. I liked this view a little bit better with the stuff coming up around the sides. I was thinking, yeah, this is pretty nice, but I'd spent so much time over there getting rid of all the stone that I said, nope, I'm going to leave it where it is. But this is the other witch spawner here. And I'm just slowly moving my way over. Alright, has this been raided? It's not been raided. Alright. Goodbye. And let's light you and light you. Now I'm trying to remember. Blue is over there, so orange. And gimme. And let's go. Hover mode. You're so glitchy looking. No. There, that's better. That's much better. Next. Gimme. Oh, it's interesting that sometimes I see it, and man, my screen just goes Lagsville when it's jinking around. Alright, did the hover mode work? Come on, wake up. I've got great amount of frames, and then it drops to nothing, and then frames again, and then drops to nothing. And alright, I think it's the portal gun and the conveyor belts fighting. No. There. No. There. There we go. Alrighty, so we've got our 4 witch spawners in here, which is very nice. I will go ahead and return Brink's portal gun, and that made that so easy to get them over here. I need to put this back into place and glowstone them up, and then just patch a few things, and I think I'm done. Well, we need some punji sticks down there. Yeah. Alright, so close, so close. Cursed earth in place. All these are in place and glowstoned, and let me double check. I don't see any that are... Oh. Almost too soon. You need to be glowstoned. There we go. Any more over here? All looking good. Great. Let's unhover. And takes me down here where I need to go ahead and turn this into punji sticks. So let's see. I need 1 set, 2 sets. I need 8 sets. So there's 3 sets right now. 4, 5. Oops, I can count. Alright. There's some, that's not enough, but let's just get these in place. One more. Oh, lagging. Better. One left. Nope. Over here. There we go. There, that should do those. And then you had the dark glass. That should do it. In fact, let me take off my night vision. Yeah, so it's much darker now with the night vision off. And let's go kill some witches. So over here, on up. Yeah, that's why I liked having that quick way in. Yep, it's looking good. Let's turn off drawbridges. There we go. All off. And we should have witches spawning it up. What's that light there for? Oh, are you a glitch? Oh, why is that there? Oh, I really... I don't know if that's a real light glitch or if that's something weird going on. But yeah, the witches are dying. It's looking like it's working. Let's zip down and take a quick look. Hello, witches. Now this is kind of a weird block because it's not whole, but yeah, they're not seeing me, so they can't see through that block. So, alrighty. Looks like we're got a good deal going. That's all there. Yep, stuff's going in, so that's going off. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, we are good to go. Witches are over here. Well, I think we're successful. Alrighty, so now we have a witch farm that's got 4 spawners in there. I don't know if it's going to do any more, but, you know, hey, we got 4 spawners, so it's 4 times as good, right? Maybe. But anyway, they're here in the spawn chunks, so they will continually rain and give us their precious sticks. Lovely sticks. And yeah, we're good to go. Goodness. Alrighty, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the FTOG.net server, playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, Expert Mode. And we've got double the witches. Booyah. Thanks for watching. Bye.